right, look. I say that to say this, right?
You already know what it is, man. This is Fred with the I Say That to Say This podcast, brought to you by M3S3. Appreciate you pulling up to check out this new episode. But listen, to help this channel grow, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe.
And don't forget, the members get exclusive content.
You already know. Hope you enjoy the show. Listen, man, we're going to get straight into this, Smart Man. Pleasure to have you. You got a story, my brother. Trauma, pain, abandonment. Most wouldn't make it. Can you talk to us about, coming up in Harlem as young Smart?
I mean, well, it was just tough, man. Having a drug-addicted mother, not having my father around. I didn't get a chance to have a childhood, right? So I had to grow up extremely fast. And I think that irresponsibly placed on me forced me to have a heightened level of awareness, right? Like, I knew Santa wasn't real at 6 years old, right? I didn't have any type of delusions, right? So I had to figure out how to hustle, how to make money. And hanging out with the older kids, being in the shelters, being in group homes, I learned very fast how to produce. So yeah, I would say that's what it was, being so young and, growing up in the city, being in a covenant house, I'm hanging out with the kids 13, 15, 16, 18, you know what I mean? Older than me. I'm 5 years old. I'm just tagging along.
Oh, shit.
Because when, my mom's just high out her mind. So in the morning in the shelter, they're supposed to, the school bus comes to the shelter. Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to be, taken to the school bus. I'm sneaking out the back door of the shelter with the older kids, and we go and run around Times Square, stealing clothes, hopping the turnstile, just going crazy. So, so I think the best way I could describe my childhood at that moment was just a lot of fast-paced dysfunction, self-reliance, right? I had to, learn how to provide for myself, even at that, age, being so young, yeah.
So, in the household, with your mom's going through what she was going through with drugs.
Yeah.
Pops drugs too, or was he?
No, my pops wasn't around.
He just wasn't there. Okay.
No, he wasn't there. Mm-hmm. He wasn't there. So it just was, it was just crazy, man. And, man, it was just tough, right? Like being molested by my mother.
How old were you when that happened?
Man, I probably was.
By your mom?
Yeah.
That's wicked as fuck.
Yeah, evil. Man, I can't really put an age to it, because when those type of things happen to you, you try to block it out. So it's not like I can just pull out my mental Rolodex and go, okay, this was the date, this was the time, and how old I was.
Right.
Just know it was happening before I was 10 years old. And
damn,
I think that was something that created a rage in me that helped me hang out with the older kids. Because even though I was so young, my rage kind of bridged the age gap.
Right, like y'all ain't about
I
to
had
fuck
so
with
much
me.
rage, right? Like it was just like I ain't give a fuck. Dude.
Right.
I'm the first one to do whatever.
Right.
So
they respected you as a. Yeah.
How'd you get that rage under control?
God. God, there's certain things that happen to us that we're not strong enough to deal with on our own. So this is why having a relationship with God is so important when you go through tremendous pain and trauma, because there's certain entities and spirits and demons that we don't have the ability to not even, let alone see, as opposed to deal with. So I was able to deal with my rage, my anger, my pain by, through prayer and constantly asking God to, help me and help me deal with these feelings, right? Yeah.
And eventually, going through all that, you ended up in jail.
Yeah.
Right?
What a way to segue, Fred.
That was
You just talked about God and you talking about
see, again, what's so beautiful about my life, my testimony is God teaches his best lessons through pain, right? And God has a delayed gratification component assigned to every one of his chosen, right? So there's things that God put me through then that I now understand. So I think you know, me going to prison, me being in the system, me having to deal with abandonment issues, it helped me now, right? In terms of motivational speaking, doing business, I'm fearless in business, right? I have high levels of empathy and understanding for people, right? And those are the qualities that you would want a leader or leadership to have. So yeah, even though prison was an unfortunate, you know, situation for me, I mean, I went to prison hustling, you know, for hustling and you know, shootouts and right now I'm going to jail trying to survive. So I had the right mindset, but the wrong product.
Right.
Right?
Very ambitious, but in the wrong way.
Yeah. But that extreme approach is what now helps me, because that parallels the business. So when I say I'm fearless, I'm consistent. My mind breaks things down. I don't just, when I go into a room, I know you guys are like, you know, I really appreciate you. Every time we speak, it's organic, it's authentic, it's natural.
Right.
And when I go into a room, even now, I'm looking at 3 cameras, I'm already adding it up. So I'm like, okay, but I wouldn't have this mind if I didn't go through what I went through. Right? So we talked about this. We talked about, okay, you guys in the podcast, right? So 1 episode, full length, right? You edit it up nice, create a 11-minute highlight reel, right? Then you use that as an incentive for the viewers to go to your personal website where you have a paywall and you can sell pieces of this conversation, because the conversation is a master class on endurance, durability, how to survive trauma, right? And then now if you're selling this content for $25 a pop, right? Every 500 people, you make $12.5 thousand off the episode. You could partner up with companies like Patreon, Kickstarter, right? These companies have an incentive to make sure that your product and your content sells. So because they make money, they get a percentage, right? So now this is good business. So now I don't have to be constrained, right? You can go to B&H, right? You can go to Adorama, right? You can purchase these same cameras, right? We 3 episodes away from cameras. Get it?
Right.
We 4 episodes away from mics and lights. Under 10 episodes, you've monetized your independent production. And I'm gonna be one of those episodes that spearheads you in the, you know, financial position to, you know, have your own independent production. And in terms of places like this, you go on peerspace.com, you can rent out this same thing, right? 20 episodes down the road, you purchase your own actual space.
Right.
So I wouldn't have that breakdown if I didn't go through what I went through, right? Because I had to survive, right? Like, well, you know, you got to survive, right? You 5 years old, so you got to figure out, okay, I'm going to the supermarket. All right, I got to eat. All right, security guard over here. I'm young. They ain't watching me. I'm going to take this milk and take this cereal and run out. Dang. Now they catching on to me taking the cereal and the milk. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to eat the cereal in the store. Right. Once it's in my stomach, it's over, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting this back. Yeah. Let you go to the toilet bowl, you got some type of plumbing situation. Right? So
he got some type of plumbing situation.
Right. So going through that trauma, it made me self-reliant. It made me resourceful. So I think about different things. Right? And then the people that do you the worst is people who don't look like us. So that was the found.
That's a bar in battle rap term.
Oh,
people
for
who
sure.
do you the worst. Repeat that again.
He tuned in back. Yeah, he tuned in.
Yeah. But hold on. So let me cook. I got you. So what it is that created my foundation for Pan-Africanism. That created my foundation for Black empowerment. That created my foundation for wanting to help us. Because people in the programs, see the lady behind the board? The therapist that said I needed Ritalin looked like them. I didn't need Ritalin. Right? I'm a kid. Of course I'm gonna have energy.
You needed to
right?
channel it some other
The
way.
people in the system that didn't look like me was trying to destroy me. So I grew up not fucking with them. So when my consciousness caught up to my experiences with them, it made me want to compete with them. It made me want to empower us so we could say fuck them. Because they've been saying fuck us. You see? So I wouldn't have this level of awareness or consciousness if I didn't go through what I went through as a child. And then what's the financial benefits once we pull this off? See? I'm in the money. I'm in the money. Right? So I'm able to now benefit from my pain because my pain gave me a heightened sense of awareness.
Right.
That I now utilize in all my endeavors. And then I can help and share information, ideas, and inspiration. And then we all laugh to the motherfucking bank.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a dope, deep strategy. I fucks with it.
For sure. Come on, man. It fucks with you too, man.
Yeah, I fucks with it.
I think that the mission you on, you're inspiring. Like, cause when we announced that you were coming, like, so many people like ask him this, ask him that. Like
Right,
you've got a almost a cult following. It feels like right now.
Yeah, I got a strong following.
Is that a big responsibility? Like,
nah, hell no. It's us, man.
Right.
It's us, man. I love me some us. Right? I love black folks, man. Right? So they sense that, right? And it's time. But they got to put some respect on our name, right? Without us, there's nothing. Right? Without us, there's nothing. We create everything. Okay? And we're the superior, supreme race. So when we understand, remember, scripture says, my people will perish due to lack of knowledge. We're dying because we're not applying the knowledge we're supposed to apply.